Well, hello everyone. My name is Dara Rath and I'm the pastor at Faith Lutheran Church in Port Elgin, Ontario, Canada. And each week I bring you a story that takes about 5 minutes to watch. And some of them are funny, some of them just give you something to think about. The story today is called The Rejection Letter, and it's written by Gail Rosenblum, and it's in a book called Flowers in the Wind by Robert Coos. In the following story, we see how one writer used a rejection letter to improve a story, and as a result, sold the story. Gail Rosenblum tells the story of writing a story about Las Posadas Festival in San Antonio, Texas. After she submitted her story, she received a rejection letter. For Gail, no matter what a rejection letter said, she interpreted it as a dear contributor, we're sorry, but due to the enormous volume of unsolicited manuscripts we receive every 10 minutes, a personal reply is simply not possible. So why don't you just take a sledgehammer to your computer and go get an MBA type of letter. Actually, the letter she got was much kinder, and it gave her some constructive criticism on how she could improve her manuscript. There was one part of the letter, however, that made her particularly angry. It said, "One of the editors wonders whether you really visited the event." After nursing her bruised ego for a couple of days, Gail got busy and rewrote the manuscript, following the helpful suggestions of the editor, and sent it back in. Instead of simply being gracious in acknowledging the editor's criticisms as constructive, Gail just couldn't keep from adding a note that said, "Incidentally, please pass on to the editor who wondered whether I witnessed Las Posadas that yes, indeed I was there, and the evening will be one of my fondest memories of San Antonio. And please add that the next time I am in San Antonio, I would like to invite her to lunch on the river and push her in." Well, fortunately, the editor in charge of her manuscript had a sense of humor. After praising Gail's rewritten manuscript, she wrote, "About the editor you want to push in the San Antonio River. Old Rosie is pretty mean, but she likes your second version." And like Gail, we too need to redo some parts of our lives on an ongoing basis. We too need to remove those obstacles that prevent the way from being smooth. We can acknowledge those negatives in our lives that are obstacles. We look for the good things that we fail to do and the bad things we deliberately do. That's me. The vow to work hard to remove them so that we can live better lives. We can follow with a plan for improvement. For example, if we find we aren't very good with money, we need to make a budget and stick to it. Each and every one of us will never run out of ways to improve our lives. It's an ongoing challenge. But one thing is for sure, I know that we are all better if we are loved. So thanks for taking 5, and blessings on your day.